Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Turnbuckle Studios proudly brings to you its gaming and entertainment news of the week with your hosts and tag team partners. He's Bubba Duke. I'm OMD, and welcome to the Boars Nest.
What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
I am doing very well. You know the good news I got earlier yesterday, and things are definitely on an uptick.
I would say so. I'm not going to exactly tell people, but congratulations, my friend. You definitely earned what you got. Well deserved. But aside from that, how's the week been?
The week has been pretty good, actually. A little bit interesting because we're down a man at work, but
Ouch. Ooh, that's brave.
these things happen. C'est la vie.
Well, I mean, it is what it is, right? Like you got to keep going on, because if you don't, well, then you got no job, right?
Yep.
So we have a very, very special thing we're doing here on the Boars Nest tonight. We are going over the WrestleMania card per se, because we have invited a gentleman to join us for a very special reason. Let's get him on stage, and then I will tell you why he's here. We have the one, the only, the Parmesan cheese eating, fry destroying,
Chicken palm champion.
chicken palm, chicken palm, chicken palm.
Ladies
The
and gentlemen,
Bulkster.
our friend and yours, joining us from the Window Lickers, the Bulkster.
Hey, thanks for the invite. Thanks for having me on.
Licking windows.
Yes.
How's the chalk paint today?
Chalk paint is wonderful.
Nice. The chalk paint.
It's a nice shade of pink and pastel.
Ooh, pastel. Ooh, getting fancy. I don't know who Facebook user is, but somebody jumped in and said, I'm sure it's probably
believe
Chris.
That is our friend, Mr. Best.
Yeah. Good evening, boys. Just here chilling while working on PLE Watch Along. It's the PLE Patrol. Mr. Best. It is
Yes,
Mr. Best.
yes.
Okay,
Mr.
so
Best.
what we're doing here, whoops, I just kicked my stand for my computer. We have taken what we knew of the card prior to this Monday, because they announced the match prior to Raw. We took the matches we knew that were happening at WrestleMania. Didn't know what day, what night, whatever they were on. We gave them to this gentleman down here, the Bulkster, and said, you, my friend, are the booker for WrestleMania. Here's your matches. He took them to WWE 2K24. Unfortunately, guys, I apologize. It was not on the Xbox. He doesn't know how to do Xbox stuff. He's still learning. He's still just a little boy. Yeah, he spends too much of this on the chicken palm.
Chicken palm.
The chicken palm. But what he did was he played Booker. He put matches on a night that he thought worked best. And how close were you to actually the real card? How close did you get, do you think? Were you like one match, two matches off?
I don't know. We'll have to just see. I've seen some reviews and some people putting up, what they think was the card. But
yeah. Okay, so we did get the card via the Parachute King himself.
But is it official, or
Chris
is it could
Parrish.
be not official?
It says at the bottom, it says WrestleMania match order from Wrestling News. So I don't know how accurate.
So what you do
are.
is you take mine, you take theirs, and on WrestleMania we'll actually see who got closest.
Right? Yeah, that's kind of what I was gonna do, but I was like, we'll let Terry have his fun, and we have it all pre-recorded, just so we didn't have any issues with super lag or any of that kind of crap. So what I'm gonna do and I apologize now, but I don't care about this ugly mug, or let alone these two ugly guys. So our cameras are going to be really small because I want the footage of these matches to be right there, nice and big for us to see. So this is the first match that Bulkster put on for us. You did the 6-woman tag match.
I was thinking this match might be a pre-show match.
Okay, so we're going pre-show. Okay,
So,
cool.
so the first match of each night is what I think will be the pre-show match.
Okay.
Okay, so and Double J coming in saying card is always subject to change, always. So regardless of what Trips gives us in writing,
Mm-hmm.
heaven forbid something happens and he's got to switch some stuff up. Whatever. So we're going pre-card. This is the pre-card, people. So we're going to watch, and I will pause it when this is done. We'll discuss if this is what we think's really going to happen in this match. And
I
see what
also
you guys
suggest maybe you fast forward through the entrances. I have entrances on. There's no music behind them, but you can see the entrances if you want. But it just takes a lot of time.
I just don't have audio on, so I mean, it really doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
To be honest,
I'm just saying if you want to speed it up a little bit and get to the match.
Okay, well, what do you think, OMD? Do you think we should watch everything or just the match?
I think we just do the matches. I think we need to jump the intros because
they do take a while.
An hour of our night on Saturday and Sunday just watching intros.
Yeah, right. Whoa, hold on.
So that's fine. Just pick it up from here.
There
you go.
Right there.
That's good.
Okay. All right, let's go.
A little bit of entrance ain't bad.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll get the end of it there.
Even our boy JJ, who represents the window liquor, says just cut the intros.
Yeah, I'll let you cover that tonight, buddy, because I got enough on the go. So in this match, we have, as you can see, Damage Control, and they are wrestling against who?
Naomi.
Yep.
Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, who is making her official in-ring match debut.
And at WrestleMania to top it off.
Yes.
So no pressure on this poor girl who has been training her heart out to get up to speed with the WWE, because it is a lot different than AEW. Let's just be honest.
Is it just me or is it laggy?
It's very laggy.
It is.
Very choppy.
Okay. Well, that must be something I can do. I know. That must be
I honestly turned down the resolution? If I turn down the graphics, yeah, the resolution on YouTube more for the matches, it's actually grainy.
Wow.
So you can't tell who's who. Yeah.
All right. Well,
and I even turned down the resolution on my camera to, yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Let me, maybe if I turn this off, it'll help it a little bit, not pulling internet for that.
I know it didn't turn like that, and I actually watched some of it like on my YouTube, and you might have too. I think it's just
some, yeah. Again, I did a practice run last night, real quick, just to make sure it was going to work, and it wasn't this bad neither. But I think it's just everything's happening, and you know how it goes. Regardless, we see what's going on. We see how it's going. The ladies' match went sideways real quick right there. Now, explain to us everything, because I know there's options for these matches on as to what happens, how things go, blah, blah, blah. How did you sort that out?
So, of course, it's a 6-man tag. Kind of like things that they changed in the game from the previous edition is one thing that people disliked about anything that was tag match at all was it was difficult because of always your tag team partners running in to stop the count,
Okay.
and it
So too
almost
much
made the
interference.
matches super long because you would personally have to do a finishing move or to someone, then
Okay.
turn your attention to the two other members, like and knock them off the ring so they are stunned, and then go back and pin it, which is very unrealistic.
Right.
So
Okay.
now they've made it where if someone pins and their tag partner runs in to stop, or your tag partner comes in to stop them from interfering, they basically they get one freebie. After that, they can't come back in unless they've been tagged in, and then it resets
Okay.
for that
Okay.
individual person.
Was it?
So now it makes it
Yeah, go ahead.
easier because now, like in this match per se, you have two tag partners. So if I personally was playing, like I said, this is CPU, so they're doing their own thing. When you're playing by yourself, your thing is you want to keep just beating down one person.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want them to get a tag. So what I would do is go for some early pins where you basically are teasing their partners to run in because they only get one time. Because then when
Right.
you get your
Yeah.
finisher, they can't come back in unless they've tagged in. But you have a bunch of settings, like you can do no DQ, you can do all the different. I mean, they have,
Nice.
but this is just a normal tag match, countouts,
Okay.
rope breaks.
Right.
So there's no special
Nope,
stipulation on this, just straight up
straight up.
tag match.
I went on.
Didn't AEW have not AEW, sorry, the NWA have a rule about that at one point in time where you couldn't just keep running in to break. You got your one chance and you had to stay out until you got tagged in, and then it
I
reset.
want to think it was Ring of Honor, and that might have been in like the pure division,
Okay, I
where
know one of them had it.
where in the pure division in Ring of Honor, a count out is 20 seconds. They're
Oh
allowed
wow!
they're allowed 3 rope breaks, and then a submission is allowed in the ropes.
Oh, dude, that's cool. I did not know that.
So
Yeah. So you can't just keep using a rope break for the sake of using a rope break.
I know you got,
That's interesting.
and there's two characters in this match that are actual, not even in WWE's game, and someone actually made them.
Right.
Can you guess which two
I'm
wrestlers?
going to go with the two on the outside of the ring in the upper left corner in Naomi and Jade.
Well, there's actually 3. There's 3 total.
So would Kyrie Sane be the third?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. So Mr. Best clarified for me that it was the NWA, specifically in St. Louis territory. So we're both probably right for your Ring of Honor, and I knew that it was NWA had some kind of stipulation like that at
Right.
one point in time back in the
Right.
day.
And I mean, if anybody wants to remember to WCW, they had the over the top rope disqualification rule,
Oh,
where
wow.
if you knocked your opponent out of the ring over the top rope, you were disqualified.
Huh. See, little things like that they don't have anymore, right? Like,
Yeah.
just craziness. This has been quite the intense match that we're watching, though. These ladies are going hard at. Whoa, what a move. Oh, into a submission. No way, dude. Come on. Oh, here comes Jade.
Jade's coming in there to knock the other people off.
The opponent off. Yeah. What is she doing? Oh, she's gonna powder out now. Cool. Okay, so that was pretty cool to see how she was gonna go for a pin and then just rolled it into the submission.
Yep.
Mhm. And
It's nice to see Belair's got her trademark long hair.
Yep.
but yeah, it's like I said, if you've never watched actual gameplay, this ain't gonna be doing a service.
No, it's just strictly to simulate what we wanted to do.
Yep.
See how good you were at booking the card
Yep.
and
Now,
and see if you can make it interesting.
I will ask this, Bulkster, did you put a time limit on these matches or on the simulations for us?
No, there's no time limit. There's no way to put a time limit on them.
Okay.
So they don't last like you would like if you was watching. Like I said, the full thing was an hour or 3 hours. So I'm pretty sure this is probably half of that.
Right.
Hour and 30 minutes. This whole 6 matches.
Right.
Like I said.
Okay.
And that doesn't include the entrances since we're skipping them.
Yeah.
And the in between to get to the next match. So you'll be cutting about half hour. So I'm pretty sure you'll probably get through this within an hour or hour and 10 minutes.
Okay.
Nice.
So, because the entrances take
We
up
got
a
time.
lot of time.
So
Yeah,
Chris
when
Best
I was-
coming in saying
Go
Bianca
ahead.
whipped him with her hair in one match he had against her on the PlayStation. Admit it, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all could
knows.
dream of being lucky enough to be in a ring with somebody like a Bianca Belair.
Oh, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Let's try it.
See, for me, this is a moment in this match that we're seeing right now that I do want to see. And that is my girl Dakota Kai beating the ever-loving tar out of Jade Cargill.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. I honestly think this match. It almost feels like it's going to be a guaranteed. Jade will probably be the one to pin.
Oh, absolutely.
She has to look strong. So either this is going to be a squash match.
It won't be a squash match. It is going to be the female nation of domination.
Yeah.
Coming out on top. I do think that Jade is going to dominate the match and basically try and show up Bianca and Naomi in terms of strength and endurance and all of that.
Yeah.
To generate the eyes on her and, I am that chick.
I'm interested to see what they do after. I'm glad Naomi's back. It's nice because, and she probably likes it because she's, there with her husband.
Right.
So, they're back on the same schedule type thing, most likely. And, well, is she married? No, she's married to Jimmy. So they're both on SmackDown. So,
yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, they, she's done, she revamped her character in TNA. She come back here, got some new entrance music. She's still the same Naomi. She has maybe some new moves.
Yep.
But
All right, we've got. Oh no,
Oh, look, I might get
Just
a
a-
pin here. Oh, kicked out. Um, yeah, because you guys did your predictions yesterday, right?
on Tuesday night, yes, we did a prediction show.
I know I watched some of it.
Yes.
There we go.
So
We're
you
back.
have a
How's the
rough
match going, my
idea of
friends?
where I stand on each match. It's going. It's sort of been hitting these 3 to 5 second pauses.
Yeah. Oh, elbow.
I know. I'm sorry. We will figure something out. We'll get this worked out.
Yep.
Well, no, I thought it was. Like I said, I guess when
Whoa,
I
that's a good match. Whoa! Did you see that? Wow, that was crazy. Let me rewind.
Damage
that before
control
if I can
wins.
here. Yeah, damage control pulled that out.
They
Here's
did.
the end.
They
Watch.
did.
Yeah. Hey, try to just do us have audio. See if we don't have no cameras. Like, no, our cameras are off. Just audio.
Yeah,
See
I
if,
will. I will test that theory.
How do you do that? With
Go down to
you
your
just-
camera at the bottom of the screen and say,
Oh shoot! And I go and wreck it because I hit the wrong button. Because I'm special like that.
I would just say just have the video up and us talking over it.
yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do, but you know how I am with the technologies. There we go.
Nope.
Okay, and then there you
Oh.
go.
And I just removed myself right off the
All
screen.
right, and yeah, there's
'Cause I'm-
already a little more. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're all going off screen.
Can you have us where you don't have our 3 blocks and you just have the full thing be the share screen of the?
No, I think we have to have the blocks up because
Yeah, for
Oh,
so. But yeah, that's already running faster and smoother. There we go.
there we go. I figured it out. Pedro. All right.
so
Sorry
in
about
this
that, guys.
in this universe, damage control comes out on top.
Yes.
That
Yeah,
would
so-
be
I'm gonna take this down so we can continue to talk. So continue. I'm just sorting out the video here.
Yep.
All right.
So we are.
so that would be quite a surprise.
Yes.
They sure wouldn't be pinning Jade. They would be either pinning Naomi or
Bianca.
Bianca.
Yep.
And
I think it would be Naomi. She's sort of got that right now. Like they haven't really given her a ton of momentum since she's come back. So she's sort of been in that enhancement
mhm.
talent status.
And it wouldn't hurt her if she did get pinned in that match anyway.
No,
It's not gonna
and-
hurt her.
I know what I said on Tuesday and even what I suggested earlier about Jade showing up Naomi and Bianca in terms of strength and endurance. But could we also see it lead to a future Jade and Bianca versus the Kabuki Warriors for the women's tag titles?
Ooh.
Good. Jane
Well-
Bianca.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'd like to see Bianca like if they became a tag team. I'd like to get them to like match.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It'd be like a power duo.
Right. That would be cool.
But yeah,
Okay.
that'd be ready.
Yep.
Let's
I'm
do
good.
it.
So the next match that you put up here is the tag title ladder match.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Now,
who all is in here? Because I I know in the top corner your video's up there because you were talking. That's why we have no audio on the matches. But you were saying something about we had to do a poll to eliminate 2 teams.
Correct.
So go ahead and explain.
So like I said, WWE 2K24, you can have only up to 8 characters in a ring at the same time or in a match. So I had to pick and choose, and I didn't want to do one member of each person because that's like having a Money in the Bank. So
Right.
my best avenue would be take the 4 best tag teams that we, as a whole, would choose, as in, hey, take this person out. And I wanted to have, because they were basically having 3 teams from Raw and 3 teams from SmackDown, and they consider Judgment Day a part of SmackDown, even though they have both titles. They're originally from SmackDown. So they chose.
No,
so 2
Judgment
teams
Day
from
were
Raw.
originally from Raw.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I just didn't understand why they were doing 3. They were doing the 3 teams from Raw and 2 teams from SmackDown. So to make it even, I wanted to have 2 teams from Raw, 2 teams from SmackDown, and Judgment Day would be considered SmackDown.
Right.
So out of the Raw teams, we decided to kick out New Day. We think they had a chance to win. Of course, they're going to have a lot of cool spots and good chemistry with some of the tag teams in the ladder match. But I wanted to have it to be as close to like, okay, this is going to be as close to for who's going to win. So we have DIY and Awesome Truth from Raw.
Yes.
Even though Awesome Truth is just kind of thrown together, the story makes it seem like they are a high contender to be one of the winners, potentially. And the SmackDown side, Judgment Day, of course, they're the champions. And then out of the 2 tag teams between Waller and Theory and New Catch Republic, New Catch, everybody voted Waller and Theory out. So we kept New Catch. So this is a 4 team.
Okay.
And you have Awesome Truth, DIY, New Catch, and
who's on top
Judgment
of
Day.
the ladder right now?
Yep, someone's up there trying to take it off.
Who is up there?
It is.
Is that?
I think it's Gargano.
Yeah. No, it's not Mr. Wrestling. It's the other guy. Who's the other guy?
Ciampa.
Ciampa, yeah. It was Ciampa up there. Sorry, I can't. I like the guys, and I just have a hard time remembering their names for some stupid reason.
I did laugh at one point in this match because I think the AI kind of screwed up because I think it's right here.
Oh, right here. Look at this.
Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne got up there and they started punching each other. And I was like, oh, maybe we're going to get a tag team split because they each one grabbed the title. I just thought it was funny that it. I was like, why are they hitting each other? They should be helping each other to get the titles.
Right. You would think, but again, in the heat of the moment,
yeah, I was just
it couldn't happen, right?
Yeah, I was just laughing during that part.
I think that's funny that it did that. So who knows? We could have that comic bit come up where they start swinging and then realize who each other are, and we're like, oh, so, and then the ladder tips over like it did.
And
I wouldn't mind that. That'd be kind of funny.
And in this 2K24, this is the first version of the game where they gave you the chance to hang both sets of titles on a ladder match. So you could have both sets. So there's one title of each up there, I think. Red and blue.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Now you can only have one winner. You can't just when you win, you pull both titles off. But in the real life, they're doing it where you could possibly have two winners, two different teams win.
So do we see them splitting the titles up in this match then? One team goes back to Raw with them, and the other team goes back to SmackDown with it. Do we see them doing that?
I don't know why they wouldn't. Why they would not. Why they would mention it with it not being happening, or foreshadowing to kind of give us an idea of, hey, when you see this, when they pull down title, don't think the match is over quite yet. They were trying to, hint to us.
Yeah, true.
Because you have to understand, people that are going to be in the arena don't hear commentary. Because if they don't know what's going on, they're going to be like, why is the match still going on? They pulled the titles off, or pulled that one set of titles off.
Yeah, they pulled off the blue one, and the red one's still there. But why? It doesn't matter because he's got. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I'd be confused. I'd be like, why is the match still on? Dude's got the title. Whoa, what a move that was. I mean, this is pretty interesting for complete simulation. Like, you're not controlling any of this in this game. These games, are you?
Nope.
Like, they're hitting some pretty big spots still. Like, that's pretty cool. Oh, is that Damian Priest hanging from the?
Yeah.
Jeez. Like, boys should just be trying to get those belts down instead of just hanging around. So in this match, though, this version of this match, once you pull one title down, that's the winner, right?
Yep. And they win both.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, there you go. We got a winner.
Oh, geez, that was fast.
Finn Balor got the belt.
Balor.
So Judgment Day retains, according to
this.
Yeah. Judgment Day retains. So, I mean, I can see that happening, as in not both belts, but I can see them retaining one if they want to just kind of split it and keep Judgment Day still strong.
I don't think Judgment Day needs the victory, though. I think Judgment Day is still strong despite the cracks that we're starting to see.
Mm-hmm.
I do think we are going to get the splits. I have DIY actually pulling down the SmackDown and Awesome Truth taking the Raw titles.
Jesus, could you imagine?
And that
how cool would that be?
The team known as Regeneration X is now your tag team champions.
That's kind of cool.
Huh.
That's
an interesting theory.
And that will lead to another prediction that I have for later on in the evening on night one.
Uh-oh. What is that?
And that would be that after the tag match that everybody is talking about that has completely taken over WrestleMania, that Senor Money in the Bank cashes in.
I forgot he has that, to be honest.
And wins.
But, dude. Ooh, that's deep, dude. What's the Bulkster think of that?
That would be interesting. I mean, didn't you also say that you would think it would turn to a triple threat for the next night, or do you think it would just be Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre?
I believe it would be a triple threat for the next night.
Damn.
Damian Priest versus Drew versus Seth.
Man, that would be a first. So it would be unique.
That'd be a curveball.
But
that would be.
At that time, would you want Drew to beat Damian Priest for the title on the next night?
That's a tough one.
That is very tough. I do see Drew winning the title.
That is
But
tough.
again, yeah, it's very, very hard to
To pick, yeah.
pick that.
It would. I don't know if the fans would backlash with that a little bit because of they love to have a successful cash in.
Yes,
No,
but they would be able to resolve that backlash in
at Backlash,
April in
Yeah,
France.
true.
right? Well, that's interesting. That is a lot to think about and a lot to digest, really, people. Because there's always that loose cannon of Senior Money in the Bank. It's always
Yes.
right there. The next match you picked is Yeet and No Yeet. This is going to be a good one. What do you guys think?
I think it's going to be a really good match, and they will probably put on a heck of a show.
Oh, God, yeah. As tag team partners, any big money match they were in, they put it all on the line. I don't see them
Yeah.
not doing that here, to be honest.
I think we're going to see a lot of flying over the ring, over the ropes,
The thing
through
that
the ropes.
the thing that has me concerned about this match is the perfectly symmetrical violence, because they are, not only brothers, they are twins. They have been so established as tag teams. It's going to be, we're going to use the same moves on each other over and over again. Like, how many simultaneous drop kicks can we see at once?
Super
Or the
kicks.
super kick. That I was
Super kicks and drop kicks, because they'll try and drop kick
Yeah.
each other countless times.
That's hilarious, dude. I don't know. We might see Jay come out with something special, something different that his brother hasn't seen.
I think they, again, that's a great thought, and I think it's something that's going to apply to both
Jimmy's,
of them.
Jimmy's taking it to him. Oh, got a reversal.
Kind
Do we
of.
think we're going to see Solo come out with Jimmy?
I don't think
Or
so.
Jimmy by
No,
himself?
I think this one is going to actually be a clean bloodline match. I think this is something that they both have to prove to themselves and to each other.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You got to think, right? Jay is obviously bigger in fan base than Jimmy is, right?
Yeah.
So Jimmy's got to prove that he is better than his brother because he is technically the older brother.
Yeah.
He's got to, put little brother in his place. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think little brother is going to put big brother in his place.
Yeah.
Saying, listen, you've been riding my coattail this entire time, not the other way around.
So you think Jimmy's winning?
Jay,
No,
I think Jay's going to win.
We've both got Jay winning.
Jay winning? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I want Jay to win, but man, I feel Jimmy needs a win to, show he's as good as Jay.
I get exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah, I hear you. I just don't know if he can pull it off.
Yeah.
I just think Jay's got more star power than Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jay is more over with the crowd. Jimmy has sort of become that non-celebrated member of the bloodline. He's sort of there now in the Sami Zayn spot. He's now the honorary oos of the bloodline.
Honorary.
Damn. Took him right out of the family photos and everything. Like, holy bro. I wouldn't have gone that far, but hey, I get what you're saying. 100%. He is not that big as far as crowd value goes.
Yeah,
Don't get me
no.
wrong; he still sells tickets.
Oh, he does.
He is
He
an
does.
USO. He's
But
part of the
no,
bloodline, and
I know
Yeah.
exactly where you're coming from.
It will be a close match. It'll be one of those. Ooh, he might get it. Oh no, maybe his brother's gonna. Oh, maybe it's gonna be back and forth.
Yeah.
Not one brother's gonna have the clear, decisive advantage at all in this match. From my personal thoughts and feelings. But I've been wrong before, so this is a match I'm looking forward to. Even though it was very short build to this match. To me, it was short. Like they went, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do it," and then they never did it, and then, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do it," and never did it.
Yes
And then
and
they're like,
no.
"Yeah, we're gonna do it," and I was just like, "Whatever."
Because this has been building since SummerSlam, but you didn't have them on the same show.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
when you
I mean, that
were
makes it
able to
difficult.
do that crossover from the Royal Rumble on, and that's where this really started when Jimmy and Jay were number 1, number 2 in the Rumble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
That's
seen that.
really
That was
what
crazy.
set this up. They both said that this is their dream match.
I mean, why wouldn't it be? You got to think these guys spent their entire lives together, doing everything together, trying to compete against each other, end up being put on the same team. Oh, great! Now we can't, build our own quote
Yeah.
unquote, characters. We're stuck together now. So how many years of just tired of being with your brother, tired of being either the sidekick or feeling like you're the sidekick all the time? So I can understand where the animosity comes from with these two guys we need this is what we need and this will prove final, who's the
Yeah.
better oos.
Yeah.
Oh, what to oh dude, I thought Jay was gonna win it right there.
I do still have them at the end of it all shaking hands and hugging. And then
I
you'll
don't know.
see, you
But go
don't
ahead.
have to see it right away, but you will see a reunion down the road where now, okay, we had that match. We're good. We don't need to keep going back.
Oh,
I
splash!
Ooh, that was big. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Jay Uso wins.
And there you
I
go
would
again.
I would love to see like a Ring of Honor kind of thing where at the end they come in, yeah, big brother wins, little brother wins, whatever, and they shake hands. I
Right.
would
So
love
the
to see
code
them
of
shake hands.
honor.
I don't necessarily care about the hug shit. I could care less about that, to be honest,
Right.
because whatever, right? It is what it is. But to shake hands and acknowledge, I guess is the word I'm looking for, acknowledge that, hey, we're good now. It's over. You're no better than I am. I'm no better than you are. Let's move on. You know what I mean? The true acknowledgement. Shake the dude's hand. Good match. Thank you. Bye.
Absolutely.
I would love to see that. I wouldn't complain at all if they did that. If they hug, they hug. I mean, whatever, because they're brothers. They're,
Yeah.
emotion.
Yeah.
But shake hands at least
I mean,
after a
let's
match
say
like that.
you and I had gotten to work a show together as,
Oh, dude, that'd been epic.
former tag team partners feuding.
Right?
Regardless of whether it's WrestleMania or the biggest local indie show that we've got.
Right.
Do we
Yeah.
not shake hands and hug post match and say, okay,
True.
good, now we're done?
True. No, you got a point. Yeah. Okay. I get it. True enough. There's the respect and all that. Yeah. I get it. That's not bad. So we did get Jimmy winning, or Jay won, sorry. And the Bulkster still thinks that's not how it's going to go. Is that true?
Well, no, I think that is going to happen, but I just feel that Jimmy should hopefully. I think Jimmy needs a win to show his
Okay.
strength. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it would hurt Jay to lose.
I completely get where you're coming from, and I truly appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I agree to that point that Jimmy needs the win because Jimmy has become that
The
Joker of
Yeah.
the bloodline.
But as a fan, I want the root for the good guy. Yes, I want Jay to win, and that would be awesome.
Yeah. But logically, as a booker,
yeah, Booker, I'm like Jimmy needs a win so he can show his relevancy to the bloodline.
Yeah,
and not just be that joke. I could get behind that, Terry. I could totally get behind that. You're starting to make me a believer in Jimmy needs this more than Jay kind of thing.
he does.
Yeah. I mean, truly feel that.
To think, just a few weeks ago, Jay had an Intercontinental title match on Raw, and the result of that match got changed just before Raw went on the air. Jay, this match could potentially have been for the Intercontinental title at Mania.
Damn. But it didn't need that. Yeah. Okay. That would have been cool. Don't get me wrong. Two brothers fighting over the Intercontinental title. But that's not what this match is about.
No, and the match
So
didn't
I'm glad
need
they
it.
kept it out of it.
The match didn't need it.
No, it didn't. So whoever made that decision probably trips. Good call for not doing that. So the next match that we have up here,
match number 3
for the night, yes. Excuse me, match 4 that we've shown.
Yeah,
yes.
match 4,
but 3 on the main card.
Yeah,
and we have Gunther taking on the Canadian Sami Zayn for that not so beautiful Intercontinental title. And I say that because I just don't like it. I really don't. Not my cup of tea, but it's better than not having an Intercontinental title. So I'll deal with it for the sake of wrestling. If you want to say that. What are we predicting here, boys, before we get too far into the match? What do you think's going to happen?
Man, I want Gunther to just decimate Sammy.
I have Gunther retaining.
Okay.
Because I think Gunther now he's like under a month away now from the 2-year mark as Intercontinental Champion. I think they need to get to the 2-year mark.
You let him get to the 2-year mark? What's that do to Sami Zayn if he goes in here and actually loses again? What happens, Terry?
If Gunther loses, or Sammy loses?
When Gunther wins and Sammy loses, what happens to Sammy? Where's he go? What's he do?
Go back to his conspiracy theories.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't.
I was hoping you were going to say, oh, he's going to just, turn on Chad Gable and blame him for it. And
he could. It all depends on if Gable is involved in the match at all.
Okay.
Of any nature, but
you know what I would like to see, and I'm sure that my boy OMD might agree with me. Might I say? Chad costs Sammy the title. What happens is they go back now and they have a little feud, and between those two gentlemen, that's who challenges Gunther at the next pay-per-view for that title after he nails down his 2 years having that title.
No, I think.
What do you think, OMD? Wrong, right?
I don't. I don't want to see Gable screw Sammy. If Sammy were to win, let Sammy go and offer Gable the title match for his help for the training montage that we saw on Raw.
Was epic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let them do it that way. I know I said, like one of the guys on Turnbuckle Talk posed, how about Gunther throws out an open challenge? Somebody, and I know Terry and JJ over at the Window Lickers would wholeheartedly have supported Brock Lesnar coming out for that.
Yeah.
I suggested Braun Breaker.
Because they don't know any better.
But there's another
I
name
wouldn't even go Braun Breaker.
There's another name that I forgot to suggest in there that dawned on me actually yesterday.
Okay.
What if they do go with that open challenge and we get Sheamus?
Yeah, that'd be good too. That'd be a good
You want to know
surprise.
something? I would love every minute of it because I am a Sheamus guy through and through. So you got my vote on that one.
So
Brock Lesnar can stay in.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go Brock. Braun Breaker, I think, should be on Mania in some way. Why he's not, I don't know. So that's why I would put him into that spot. But no, I think Sheamus could be that guy.
Nice.
Like I said, Gunther, I would like to see. Like, I know Gunther. I think we can all agree we want him to move on to the main event, like world title scene.
Mm-hmm.
But how cool would it be? How long has it been since we've ever had the IC champion versus the world champion, like in a title versus title match? That's
Right.
since Hogan and Ultimate Warrior, wasn't it?
And Warrior, yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool to have Gunther, like, keep the IC title and just end up getting a feud with, it'd be Drew McIntyre or.
No, we did have Seth Rollins versus John Cena, U.S. title versus.
I guess we did. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're talking IC title and heavyweight title.
So either Gunther versus Cody Rhodes if Cody finishes the story, or Gunther versus Reigns if he keeps the title. But either way, that would be cool. They both have,
I do have, as we know, that they did announce Clash in the Castle for Scotland in June.
Okay.
So what about Gunther maybe loses the Intercontinental title at Clash in the Castle to then go 2 months later to Bash in Berlin and win the title?
That'd be cool.
Holy. Now you're getting deep, dude. That would
be
epic.
What we got? Oh,
that's a big powerbomb. Holy.
I think Sammy's dead.
1, 2.
Sammy
kicks out. Dude,
that was his
crazy.
finisher powerbomb too. That was his finisher.
No, he's just kicking the snot out of that hand. Hey, like a true champion, he powders out to get some time. That's cool. I see this being if Gunther retains, Sammy is literally going to push him to the brink of like not keeping that title. Like it's going to be right down to the brass tacks of Sammy. Just maybe Sammy messes up a little bit or takes too long. Not showboating, but just trying to gather himself back up because he's that wore out. Like something tiny is what's going to cost Sammy the match if he loses.
Yeah. And then I think maybe Sammy makes a return to NXT to refocus himself.
To start over to get back
to
the top. That was a huge move. 2. Oh, he kicked out again. That's the, and I hate to say this, but that is something else that drives me insane. And I hope Triple H fixes that, where dude nails his finisher twice and you've kicked out of it twice. No. One time I can understand. But if he nails that thing a little more aggressively the second time, you should not be kicking out. Period.
Right.
I see somebody remove the cover on the turnbuckle, so the ref's
Now-
distracted.
And I'm going to pose this one to you as well. Let's say Sammy wins this match on night 1.
Okay.
Night 2, KO wins a triple threat match and becomes the US title. Do we get that moment of KO and Sammy both holding singles gold in the ring together?
Holy Eddie Chris Benoit moment. I'm not opposed to it because they are best friends. We know they are.
Yeah.
They've helped each other throughout their entire career, as we know. Same with the other two gentlemen that had the same moment. I would not be opposed to it. I would not. Just don't have the same colored stuff falling from the ceiling as the other two guys did. That's all. The graffiti or what? Not graffiti. What is that shit called?
Confetti?
Confetti. Yeah.
I don't think they would.
I don't even think half the crowd nowadays would get that reference. I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't. My goodness, these guys are just going hard. 2, 3. Gunther retained the title. Wow. Which we're pretty well is what's going to happen, to be honest.
And he's bloody.
He is. Like I said, he's going to be pushed to his absolute max to retain that title. He has to be. Otherwise, what's the point of having the match if you're not going to push the guy? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go to... Oh, dude, I forgot you did this match. Oops, let's just back that up a little bit. There we go, right there. So I'm just trying to get it lined up here. Ready to go.
So this is the semi-main event.
Yeah, we're almost done, to be quite honest. We're going to go into what we call overtime in the Boars Nest. We are in overtime, people.
So we are into the after hours segment, so now anything goes. Restrictions come off on the language.
No, not really for this one.
But
because we do have little kids watching.
Clothes stay on, people.
All right, this is the women's championship match, as you've seen right there.
Okay.
Got the nice title shot. I hate the big W's, but I like the women's titles. Like this woman's, what is it, women's heavyweight title or whatever? I like it. It looks cool. It's different. I like the white strap on it. Thank God it's not purple or pink or some stupid pastel color.
Yep.
So, and it's not a butterfly, and it's not that oval, that thing that looked like they ripped it off of the Intercontinental title from, way back in the day. So I appreciate the new title. It gives them status, not, oh yeah, you're just you got a girl's title. Good for you. Yay.
Yeah.
Holy, right off the hop. Wow. Like, no starting out at a slow pace. Let's just go full bore. Now, who are we thinking is going to win this match, gentlemen? Let's go with OMD first. Who do you think is going to win this?
I've got Bailey.
I figured you would. But if we do remember, the Kabuki Warriors did retain their tag titles.
They did.
So does that play into this young lady retaining hers to have all the power within damage control? Do you think that plays into this, or
great
hell
point,
no, Bailey's whooping her ass?
I think Bailey is still going to whoop ass, but Bailey is going to have backup, and whether that's going to come in the form of Bianca, Jade, and Naomi again,
Yes. Okay.
or somebody completely new.
Ooh, she brings somebody else back. Dun, dun, dun.
I could see it, but I'm also wondering if Bailey's understudy, and I know you don't know who this is, but there's a Bailey super fan out there that back when Bailey had the hugger gimmick,
Mhm.
that she inspired this girl. This girl is now 16 and
Okay.
competing. So wondering if maybe WWE brings her in for a little spot because as the super
Just-
fan.
Huh.
It'd be
That
interesting.
would be interesting. Yeah. What does Terry think? Who wins this match?
It'd be nice to have Bailey win at Mania,
Yes.
and win a title. As a good guy, basically. No,
Babyface. But yeah, go ahead.
babyface, and and she doesn't have the. It'd be cool if she's to come out with the balloons.
Oh,
I
those
know.
those guys, the hugging thing again. Yeah, that
The
would
hugger
be cool.
guy.
Now we
But
do
no,
know that Bailey is going to be debuting new entrance music at
Oh,
WrestleMania.
really?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay.
She's got permission from her favorite band to actually use one of their old songs for WrestleMania.
no, dude, that's cool.
So Bailey will be coming
Okay.
down to the sounds of Hayley Williams and Paramore.
I don't remember that song. I'll have to look it up. Okay, so that's cool. Did not know that. That's
Yeah, I think
why OMDs are fucking eye on the ball guy. So you think
Bailey wins.
okay.
If
This is a good question. But does she have permission from Triple H to use that song OMD? Best is just asking there.
Most likely, I can't see why if the band gave her permission that Triple H is going to say no.
I would assume, and this is just me thinking way out in left field probably, but I would ask my boss, hey, if I could get this music, is it okay if I use it? Yeah, if you could get that band to agree to let you use it, sure, why not? I mean, that's how I would do it if I was someone that ran a promotion. Oh, 1, 2. Oh my goodness, Bailey kicks out.
most likely they would have to have something written up legally.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not like it was. "Doot, doot, doot, doot. Hey, can I use your song? Yeah, cool. Thank. Hey, Trip, they said I could use it. No, it's got to be in writing
Yeah.
so
So
that
depending
nobody
on
gets
how
in shit.
long.
And
Yeah, that's what you say. We don't know for sure.
I just it's a lengthy process. It's been going on for a while. I'm sure for like 6 months at least to
Yeah.
maybe 4, because you got to get legal people to sign it. You got to get that person, and that person to get it signed, and then you got to pay them, I'm sure, a certain amount of money to use that song. So it's been a process. So I'm sure Trips at some point has been notified about what's going on to get the use of that song, because I know it just doesn't happen with a phone call, you know.
Yeah.
I personally want Bailey to win just because I want to say I'm a Baileyaholic. I've liked her since back in NXT.
Yes.
So, and for her to take this title off of a member of Damage Control is just like sweet victory. You know what I mean?
She did the Macho Man
I seen that. Yeah, the elbow drop from the top rope.
I have a video up on my phone from Paramore saying Bailey has permission to use their song Summer as her WrestleMania entrance.
Just for WrestleMania?
I'm
that
not
we know of, right?
That we know of.
Okay, that we know of. It's just WrestleMania. I would not be opposed to seeing that on Raw or SmackDown, whichever brand she's from. I can't remember.
Bailey is on SmackDown.
Okay, so I wouldn't be opposed to her having a whole new, because she's not part of Damage Control anymore. She's by the looks of it, she's babyface, aka the good person now.
Yep.
So why not just start all over again?
I mean,
reinvent your character to a degree.
Oh, Bubba is a Bailey buddy.
Freaking right, I'd be a Bailey buddy in a heartbeat, bro.
I mean, and you guys all know my big brother is going to be at Mania. I mean, he might even come out the Hulkster.
No,
Hulkster.
Come on now. That old guy just needs to go back to the beach and stay there.
He's gonna come out and
I have no interest in Hulk Hogan anymore.
No.
He's gonna come out and thank everybody for coming out to WrestleMania. He's gonna tell everybody what the attendance record was.
Oh my goodness. That was close.
You know, and I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this earlier when we showed the ladder match.
Okay, what?
But we've heard rumblings of Theory and Waller potentially being dropped from the match.
Mm-hmm.
We've also heard rumblings of Pretty Deadly being inserted into the match. We've also heard rumblings of potentially it becoming an 8-team match.
Holy Christmas.
So a 16-person ladder match for the undisputed tag titles.
That's too much.
We've heard, names like the Motor City Machine Guns, as I suggested, Pretty Deadly. I'm going to put a monstrous tag team out there. Do we see the potential return for that match of Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan?
Holy Christmas.
That'd be cool.
Bruh. So we just seen the finish of that match.
EO.
Unfortunately, Bailey did not win.
So this has Damage Control in a sweep for WrestleMania.
Yep. Yeah, there you go. Boys, we are coming down to the wire here.
They are. Staying powerful. And they need to stay powerful because Jade's going to be on their tail.
Yep.
Yeah, she's... They let her go, dude, and they're confident that she can do her own. That's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And yes, Mr. Best, I am fully aware. I've heard that as of the other day as well, that Motor City Machine Guns may be signing with the Elites. But
sorry, I just puked in my mouth.
Remains to be seen.
Yeah. If they can get the offer or like the deal that they want, say from WWE, they're here in a heartbeat. I think it's whoever gives them more of what they're asking for. You know what I mean? Like to stay together for a while, take a run at a tag championship, blah blah blah. All those little I's and T's got to be crossed for them before they go anywhere.
The thing with the Motor City Machine Guns is that they are both established single stars. They were a well-established tag team. They're
the quintessential.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
I mean, if I could pick any tag team from early 2000, mid 2000, like before everybody split up and started going their own separate ways and things got kind of crazy. It's a toss-up for me between Beer Money and the Motor City Machine Guns.
Okay, yeah, I can see, and I remember those two teams had an epic rivalry too.
They did, And singles matches, they like when they both split up,
Oh
they
yeah.
still had single matches against these other teams. Holy crap.
Yep.
It was insane. Our next match and the last match of the show and the evening via WrestleMania and us is which match, Bulkster? What did you put?
It is the tag team match with Cody and Seth versus Rock and Roman. And the the stipulation is if Cody and Seth win, the next night the match is a normal one-on-one match. Bloodline cannot interfere.
Okay.
If Rock and Roman win, then the match will be Bloodline rules, which is basically just Extreme Rules.
Okay.
Yes.
It jumped in real quick on me there. So they started out with the two members of the Shield in the ring against each other, which is cool. Why not? Why is? Did you guys
Solo.
see what just happened?
Yeah.
Solo took that buckle cover off. Nobody was paying attention to him. He just jumped up there, ripped it off, and took off.
Oh, and at ringside for this match, you have Jimmy, Solo, and Paul Heyman.
Oh, you got the whole bloodline out there?
Okay.
Look at Paul Heyman's up there taking a buckle off himself. Look at what the?
Well, maybe I don't think I have Jimmy out there. I think it's just Solo.
Yeah, Solo and Paul.
That's fine because I wouldn't want to see Jimmy out here right now anyway. Because you know what? He just went through a hell of a match. Let him recoup.
Yeah, that's why
Enforcer.
I think that's why I didn't have him out here. I think I was thinking to myself if during the simulation, if Jimmy won, I was going to have him come out with him. But if he lost, he was going to be hurt or sore, and he wouldn't be out with him.
Yeah, he wouldn't want to be anywhere near the ring, losing to his brother, because he would have got ripped a new one by
Roman Rock.
Yeah, they would have been like, "Why couldn't you win your match, boy? You really care about this family? You couldn't win your match? What's wrong with you?" You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But I will admit, I know my buddy here, OMD, is not a fan of the bald-headed tattooed guy right there. I'm not going to mention his name because he gets riled up if I do. But he's been looking more and more every week we've seen him up to this moment that he's in ring shape, not bodybuilding shape. What do you think, Terry? Wrong, right?
Who, The
Or am
Rock?
I just hallucinating?
I'm excited to see.
Don't mention the name. Don't mention.
Oh, we can't mention The Rock. Oh
no! Oh, dude, he's gonna get riled up now. Damn it.
It's fine. I've already gone off on my tangent on Raw numerous times about this on the Raw Patrol. But as far as our prediction show the other night, I do have Roman and Dwayne winning this match.
Oh, yeah?
I do.
You actually? Wow. Hey, let's mark that on the calendar, folks. It is 9:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on April 4th, 2024. He picked The Rock to win something.
I did.
Wow.
Because I do have Cody winning the match under Bloodline rules because he will have excess backup, whether or not his brother is allowed to come to WrestleMania for one night only.
Oh, I would love that. With his nephews? That'd
potentially.
be cooler. That would be cool.
But we've also heard lots of names being teased, in Cena and Austin and all of that. The only issue I have with Cena showing up is it then just becomes a plug for the next Fast and the Furious movie. with John Cena and The Rock.
Oh my God. Could
But
you
it's all about
imagine?
family.
Could you imagine not only Cena, Austin? Could you imagine if Vin Diesel showed up,
Oh God!
bro?
Only you would go there, Bubba.
Of course I would.
He would be a guest person out there in those stands,
Right.
like front row.
Or up in the box. That would be funny. Regardless,
way,
I think
we're
Cody's
going
going to
to
win.
announce
Yeah.
The Rock's new movie coming later this summer, Fast 10 Part 2.
Yes, it's coming, man. You make fun of it, but you know what? I've been watching those movies since day one, and yeah, I get it's just a repeat of the same theory of they're stealing something or they're saving somebody. But I just like the cars and the hot women they got in. I'm not gonna lie, the girls are pretty cute. I don't care about The Rock or Vin Diesel or any of those people. But I think if so, we're predicting that The Rock and the Tribal Chief are going to win this match to have their stipulation, but in the end, it's going to backfire and Cody's going to win night 2.
Yep.
Wow. What's Terry think of that?
I think I want to see in real life. I want to see Solo take off the turnbuckle cover
Not get caught.
as many times as he's taking it off here in this game. Simulation.
Look at what's Paul Heyman doing up on the apron?
Him and Heyman keep on taking off the turnbuckle pads as soon as the ref puts them back on.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. If that's
like,
the comic, look at she's putting it back on again.
Yep.
Here we go. We got the big man going up top.
Oh, he moved.
He tried doing the
spear.
got speared. Dude, that is brutal. 1. Holy Jesus, that's slow count too.
There's Heyman.
Heyman just pulled it off again.
Yes. She doesn't even get it tight on. He's like, nope.
Oh my God.
I laughed so hard because every time she would take it off, put it on, they would
go take it off. I wonder if those are the Velcro ones and not the Thai ones. As many times as they've taken it off and she's put it on and they've taken it off, man. I'd hate to have to tie that thing up many times. Oh, nice move. 1, 2. Well, that was a huge kick out, not just a little one. That was a big kick out. I would love to see Dustin Rhodes come to WrestleMania to support his brother. I mean, even if he's in the front row, face painted, red, white, and blue, that would look cool.
I know we made the joke earlier about, John Cena and The Rock and then potentially Vin Diesel, but there is one actor who does love this business, created a TV show on Stars about it, and has even joined the Bullet Club to be with Cody, and that is one Stephen Amell, also formerly of the show Arrow. Could we see his potential involvement?
Wow, dude, I forgot all about that. We're gonna have to find out tomorrow night, because tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern time, we will be doing night 2 here on the Boars Nest again. With these two fine gentlemen, and we might even have a third or a fourth person join us. Sorry, not a third. But yeah, Double J might be here tomorrow night. Oh, that was cool. Cody just taking the Rock out. Oh, she's putting the. There's Paul Heyman taking the other.
Yes, and please correct me if I'm wrong. I believe tomorrow night we are going to do night 2, joining our friends over at the Window Lickers.
That is right. Yes, we should be at the Window Lickers as well because JJ will be here and he has the ability to hook us up over there. So we're going to do that for show.
So a double dose of the Boar's Nest, 2 affiliated channels,
Yes.
lots of great content creators, lots of great people, and lots of fun.
Yes. Oh, what do we got here? What's going on? Oh, face into that open buckle. Is that
finally
the
used
end
it.
of it for after the entire match?
It was a DQ. DQ'd. So Seth and Cody wins because he used the exposed turnbuckle. I guess
that's true.
So
Right,
yeah,
gentlemen.
that happened. So in my simulation, Seth and Cody win by DQ, and the main event of tomorrow is just a normal match with no bloodline. Just Seth or
Just a straight up match. Turn on your cameras there, gentlemen, please.
just Cody versus Roman, no bloodline. So
that could get interesting. That was a great simulation, dude. I like that idea.
Yes, thank you so much for putting that together for us, Bulkster.
You're welcome. I had fun doing it, and I'm trying to get used to streaming gaming too, and
I can't wait
for figuring out the ins and outs. I mean, there's a lot of things I can change. I found out after the fact. I think I found out. I didn't even figure out night 2, but I was playing around and I found out how to eliminate all the HUD. So I can actually go in there and eliminate the HUD. So it actually looks like there's no health bars or anything. And it just looks like you're watching.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just monkeying with things over here.
So
let's see what this looks like.
We truly appreciate you joining us here on the on the Boar's Nest Bulkster. You are welcome here anytime.
Thank you.
Give me a second here. I can't find it. Oh, there it is.
A friend of ours is a friend of our audience.
Yes.
I appreciate everything. You guys are great to hang out with and just kind of bounce ideas off of, and our theories, and everybody has
what we do. Yeah. That's what friends do, man.
Exactly.
That's what friends do. We help each other out. That's why I'm always on here with OMD or we're text messaging each other. Hey, bro, I just heard this. Is this? And we'll look it up and be like, oh, yeah, no, dude, that's not right. I don't know what you were thinking. Mostly it's him telling me, what were you smoking when you were thinking about this idea? And I'd be like, I don't smoke, but, ADHD kicks in pretty hard sometimes. So you got to let me have my squirrel moment, okay? But again, bro, OMD said it. Thank you for coming. I look forward to doing tomorrow night at 9:00. Just to because Chris Best has his thing coming out at 8 to 9, and then we're jumping on at 9:00, and we're gonna rock this place with night 2 of this guy being the booker of WrestleMania. You know what, dude? I hope the card is almost to a T what you did, because I was on the edge of my seat the entire time we were doing this show. How did you feel about the booking order and everything, OMD, for the show tonight?
I loved it. We know that, this was fantasy booked. We know that we didn't have the official card when this was all done.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that there are some changes on the official card, and we'll assess those all tomorrow night or at a later time. I'm sure that next week, right here on the Boars Nest, we will be back with our thoughts and analysis on WrestleMania weekend, on the Raw after WrestleMania, and potentially some more gaming. We don't know.
Depends on how the show goes.
This is the toughest 2 weeks of the wrestling calendar for everybody.
It's brutal. We might just have the gentlemen all come back on. As far as we'll have the window lickers here, we'll have the Boars Nesters here, and we'll break it all down. Let's do it. Why not?
All right.
And then, so this week we had this. We have WrestleMania coming up this weekend. And then next weekend, we'll just kind of wrap WrestleMania up all nice for you all.
Yes.
And how we felt about it, because I know it's going to happen on the preview show for Raw. And it's going to happen on Turnbuckle Talk, obviously.
Yes.
And then we'll just do a quick little fun thing here on the Boars Nest, just to kind of get everybody's opinions.
And ladies and gentlemen, please join us this weekend on the PLE Patrol as Chris Best, myself, I'm going to guess Bulkster, I'm hoping JJ, and I'm sure you're going to pull a run in, Mr. Babadook. I know you've got some familial obligations.
Yeah.
As we do the PLE Patrol for WrestleMania nights 1 and night 2. We do not have the time or the energy to do stand and deliver Saturday afternoon.
Are you guys watching it though?
I'm gonna try. It depends on what time I can finish work.
Oh, that's right. You work.
That's a hard no for me. I got my kiddo, my familia.
I'm over here. I'm not working. Me and my cousin's just gonna sit here. He's coming over at noon. We're gonna order some pizzas, and we're just gonna.
Nice.
Bulkster, I need a temporary driver. How quickly can you get from Indiana, Chicago to Ontario? And can you lift a bed?
It's funny.
That's great, dude. That's awesome. But again, bro, thank you for showing up. I look forward to hanging out with you tomorrow night. And JJ.
Yep.
Definitely an awesome time. OMD, love you, brother. But we
love you too. To all of you who watched, who are watching afterwards, who are listening afterwards, in the immortal words of Carl Carafel, the world is a scary place. Take care of each other. Yeah.